Leslie, you finally followed me after all this time. I'm not going to say I didn't notice that you weren't following me before, but I appreciate it. Hey, Shannon. You're in Birmingham today? I wish I'd have known that. I had a little time to kill. I went to the playground and did the whole gamut of that thing. Took your baby some clothes. Took Jack a new dinosaur. So Jody, it was a wreck you had? Thank you, Kaboom. Well, I've been making one today. I always try to make myself presentable when I'm coming to see her.
You were in the hospital in Vegas, were you?
Yes, the emergency room.
In Vegas?
I was.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Not at all. I mean, I'm telling you, like, I really thought I was going to no longer live in Vegas. Like, I didn't think I was going to get home. So, I had this idea that I want to go see The Wizard of Oz at the Sphere.
Okay.
And I called a friend of mine who I did a podcast with, and I said, hey, do you want to go to Vegas? And she said, yeah, when? I said, next week. I said, but I can only go for 24 hours because I have 2 days off work. So we get up and we fly to Vegas.
That's awesome.
We're there and we go do some things. We have tickets to see the Wizard of Oz. We go do that. But she had also bought us tickets to go see Magic Mike. It was VIP tickets. So we were front row. So we go and I'm drinking water the whole time. I had one glass of champagne when we first got off the airplane when the driver picked us up. So I'm in Magic Mike and probably there like 30 minutes and I had another glass of champagne. And all of a sudden I have to go to the bathroom. But I can't go to the bathroom. Like, it was real weird.
Yeah.
I was like, I've got to go, but I can't go. So I go back to her. She said, drink more water. And I'm like, I've been drinking water all day long because everybody told me stay hydrated, stay hydrated. So I'm drinking more water and I'm thinking this will make me go to the bathroom. Like an hour goes by and I cannot go to the bathroom, but I feel like I've got to go to the bathroom. It's so intense.
Yeah.
Finally, I'm like, look, let me go back to the room and let me take a bath for like 15 minutes and see if I can go to the bathroom and then we'll be good to go. Because again, we only have one day, 24 hours. We're not even planning on sleeping. We're getting ready to
That's so fun.
Oh, and I'm older now, and here I am thinking I'm going 24 hours. So I go sit in the tub and I think, okay, I feel better. I get out, I go back downstairs where the driver is, and I'm like, I can't. I got to go back to the bathroom. And it wasn't. They went and got me some like AZO, some cranberry juice and stuff, and within like 30 minutes, I physically could not get out of the tub. I couldn't walk. I couldn't do anything. So we end up at the emergency room. And when I get there, they're like, what's wrong? And I said, I got pregnant. And they said, huh? I said, watching Magic Mike. I said, and he's like, that's not possible. And I said, well, that's what they told Mary, but she had Jesus, and I have Satan's spawn in me, and I need you to get it out. Like, I'm not kidding. I'm not going to make it. And I ended up having a kidney stone. So 2 weeks ago, I had surgery.
Oh, my goodness.
So dramatic I am.
But, like, what a story to
terrible.
remember forever.
It was terrible. I mean, and, like, they were like, well, then, they did a CAT scan. They're like, we didn't do another one. We think we see, like, a mass or something. I was like, a what? A mass?
Excuse me?
And they're like, yeah, like, your kidney stone is in your right kidney, but something's wrong with the left, too. Like, and I'm like, no, I'm about to get on an airplane. So in the airport, I have to be in a wheelchair because I can't walk.
Yeah.
It was so embarrassing.
That is crazy.
It was crazy.
That's actually crazy.
So yeah, 24 hours in Vegas, I did it.
Well, at least you got to see Magic Mike.
I did get to see Magic Mike. All of them. It was good though. Oh gosh, Jody. Bless your heart. But like I said, I was just impressed that we actually, I mean, it's like a story to tell now. We did.
That is a story that you're going to be
24
telling forever.
And somebody asked me, like, would you go back? I wouldn't go back for 24 hours again because the time difference is so
drastic. Yeah.
And it was a 4-hour flight, which I didn't realize it was that far from Atlanta. And you can go to New York in 2 hours, half the time.
Huh.
So I would do New York for a day.
Yeah.
But probably not Vegas for a day again. And I would not go just to go see the Wizard of Oz. But if I was there, I would see the Wizard of Oz while I was there.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't like, and everybody on TikTok said, oh, go to Vegas for 24 hours, go see the Wizard of Oz. It's worth it. It was decent. I mean, it was.
You went at the Sphere? Was this fairly school in
It
general?
was cool. It was cool. And like it was just like an IMAX movie, really. I mean,
Yeah.
there was some, like the wind and stuff was blowing. They threw out a couple apples and stuff like sponge
Yeah.
apples.
Aw.
And all of that was cute, but like I said, probably not for a whole trip. 'Cause
Yeah.
Vegas
Not
is
worth it to
expensive.
go again.
Yeah. So that's the thing. That's what I was worried about, Brandy. They were telling me they were talking about like being septic, and they were talking about dialysis, renal failure. I was like, no, I will not have any of this. Thank you. I'm leaving. And they were like, you may not get to fly. I was like, you don't understand. I'm going home.
I'm going home.
And my friend is like, do I need to call your children? I said, only if I die. And then call them in the morning. Don't call them during the night. Don't you wake my babies up. I'm going to be dead in the morning just like I am tonight. So it's not no big deal. But it was very scary. Yeah, I don't want to do any of that, Julie. Yeah, Brittany, I didn't realize how serious stuff like that is. You got to be very, very careful. So I try to make sure that I drink plenty of water. And he was telling me, like, even foods and stuff affect things like that. So I tell people all the time, it's not just like your face you have to take care of, it's your whole body. Inside and out. But I don't like them UTIs or bladder infection, kidney infection, none of that. I don't want anything like that ever again.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, because I had one glass of champagne. I don't know what started it. I don't know. It just I was fine the entire time. The only thing I noticed is on the airplane ride to Vegas, I went to the bathroom a lot in the airplane. I've never done that before. And I kept having to use the bathroom,
Yeah.
but I went to the bathroom. But I was drinking water. Again,
Right.
nonstop water.
Yeah.
Trying to get everything flushed and make sure I was hydrated. No. He's not through, Julie. He's just beginning. No, I try not to use the bathroom airplanes. Or airplane bathrooms. Switch that. I'm not even numb and I'm acting crazy.
Yeah.
Well, Cassie, hold on. Let me give you a follow back. Anybody that Cassie, your account's private. I'm just following you back because you were just so sweet. And but if you want me to follow you back, I wouldn't let me. I mean, I'm not going to harass you or anything, but it's how we can communicate and talk. And I always follow people back on lives like this because that's how we build more relationships. I met you before, so I can't figure it out. Let's see. Hold on a minute. I'm looking at your picture, trying to think. I was going to say something funny, like I was on the front page of Cosmopolitan in the 70s, but that'd be a lie. I've never been on the front page of Cosmopolitan. I've never been on America's Most Wanted yet. Nothing like that. Born in Georgia, South Georgia, been in Alabama for a long, long time. So if you're in those areas, very possible. Oh, Brady, I hate that for you. Let's see. Hold on a minute. I don't know if we actually, but we could know each other. Let me give you a follow back. I have no idea. I meet people all the time. All the time.
Christy, how did you and Dr. Petro meet?
I was a stalker.
You were.
Social media.
Right.
Actually, it was probably 5 years ago now, and she had a giveaway on Instagram, and I won.
Aww.
And it was for like some of her skincare, and I think I had Botox from a Groupon, and it was so bad, one of my eyes drooped, and one was up like this.
No.
It was awful, and I was like, okay, but so I came in, and I was like, I'm going to do Botox with her.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, I'm not even making this, I cried when I saw her. Because I've been watching her on social
Yeah,
media.
it's
And I was
like
like, I felt like she was my person.
Mm-hmm.
And I know she thought, what? And I was like, you don't understand. I love you. And so I was just going to get like some Botox right here. And I promise this is what she said. She didn't say this, but she goes,
Right.
what are we going to do about that chin?
Okay.
She's like, don't you want to smooth that out? And I was like, I didn't know it was. I have no idea. She's like, I'd like to put a little bit in there. And I was like, okay. Best thing we ever did. I had no idea that you need Botox in your chin. And it's just a little bit, but it smooths it out. And if you don't get it done, it looks like a walnut. That's the only way I can describe it. And you'll notice it. You'll notice other people when they're talking and they move, and you're like, smooth it out, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Just a
I
little
have
bit.
that.
And so I just started coming to her and fell in love. Like, I tell people all the time, she's not just a phenomenal person. Like, she's a girl's girl. She cares about women.
Mhm.
She cares about how you feel, not just how you look. I mean, but she's always like trying to make it better. She always runs deals. She don't have to do any of that. She's a plastic surgeon. You know?
Yeah.
But she does. She tries to help people out. And you just don't find people like that. And so now, I mean, she's not just my doctor, she's my friend. And I can't say enough good things about her. I can't keep up with her. And her assistant, she can floss her teeth with her own hair. That's so impressive.
Victoria?
Yes. I was like,
Yes.
Victoria flosses, she can floss her teeth with her
Oh,
own
all
hair.
the time.
I tried.
You'll just like see it. I know, I tried to.
Did you really? I
Yes,
thought I was
because
the only
Victoria
one.
does it, and I was
I
like,
was like, hold
"Oh,
on.
what
I
does
did
that
the exact
work?"
same thing.
Yeah, I
I
was
pulled
like,
them out. And
it didn't work. Yeah, it was disgusting. I was like, okay, never again.
But yeah.
Will I ever do that?
Yeah. Are we numbing me?
Whenever you're ready.
Oh, I've been ready because I have to be really numb. I want to cry. When she comes in, I want to cry. I'm a big girl. And
She
she's
do
like,
all
"Are you
the
okay?"
things to help make you comfortable
I'd
as
like her to knock
well.
me out, but she won't. I'd like her to sleep. Remember, I'm going to pretend that I'm a big girl, but I have a me. And if I can do this, you can do this. You can do this. But yeah. And so, like I said, I can't. Oh my gosh, you just said, and if Christy is able, so am I. Hold on, Julie. Hold
That's
on.
perfect.
We are about to pin that comment because that's not my last name, right? But it's kind of my last name. For those people who tried to troll me and stalk me and release my whole name, my address, and my phone number. Oh yeah. And they were girls.
That's
Not
even
very
worse.
nice.
That is not nice
Not
at all.
very nice at all. I'm a single mom with young kids. Well, not young kids, but I have daughters living. Don't we give people my address? That's not cool. But
Yeah, that's not cool.
Mhm.
Fake.
And you can be hardest. You're not hurting me.
Be gentle.
Okay.
Let me put it.
My tag even says that is able. My daughter's like, oh, like you don't want to be seen. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is the quietest I'll be the whole time. Oh, you know I can't be quiet. I feel like I have so much to say all the time. But I have to also let you know the truth about me.
What's the truth?
So before I started getting anything done, I don't want to say I judged people that did.
Mm-hmm.
I just think I did.
Yeah.
Who they did. I was like, oh my gosh, they're so superficial. They want to have this. They care about their looks. They, that's fake. That's this and this. But I think what I didn't realize is I deserve to be taken care of too, and I deserve to take care of myself.
For sure.
But when you're a mom, sometimes, especially when I have 6 kids, and I was married, like everybody else, their needs and their priorities were first, and mine were last. And I thought you have to be like this sacrificial lamb and put everybody first and put yourself last. Because if you take care of yourself, you're selfish. And I tell women now, don't ever have that mentality. I tell my girls, take care of yourself, invest in yourself. You matter. You are important. How you feel matters. How you look matters. They have new babies. I'm like, I do everything I can to try to help if I can buy clothes and stuff. Like, don't buy them expensive clothes. Take care of yourself. Go get your nails done. Go get your hair done. They don't need an $85 pair of shoes and they can't even walk yet.
True.
But so that's probably one of the biggest changes that I've realized that if you don't want to have Botox, don't have Botox. If you don't want to have filler, don't have filler. But if somebody does, don't judge them for wanting to. I would have my boobs done in a heartbeat. I wanted to have like a whole mommy makeover, but my kids are still having babies.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to not be able to help them if they need help.
Yeah.
So I feel a little selfish about that. But they wouldn't care if I did it. They would never be like, oh, Mom, I can't believe you had that done. You knew I might need you. No, they're not like that. Let's see.
When you put it down, come on this one. What's your favorite treatment you get done?
Oh my gosh. Okay. I used to think that the Botox and the filler was the most important part, okay, because that smooths everything out. But I now don't feel that way. I feel that the Morpheus 8, the BBL, that type stuff, that is probably more important. Now, I love Botox and I love filler and I want to be smooth, but my skin is the most important thing. It doesn't matter how much makeup you buy, it doesn't matter how expensive your makeup is. If your skin isn't good, it's not going to lay good. So the goal is to have skin that I don't even have to wear makeup.
Sure.
And then the other stuff is just kind of like the icing on the cake. But anything I think that takes care of your pores and the texture of your skin, the like discoloration, because you know, I tell everybody I'm Gen X. We laid out in the sun. Oh my God, with iodine and baby oil and aluminum foil, anything we could, like on roofs, because we wanted to get dark, and all that damaged our skin. And so now, you know, we're spending all this time and this money and this energy to reverse all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I think it's so cute when these young girls are putting freckles on their face. I'm like,
I got those naturally from the sun.
and now, yes, well, the sun gave me those, and I'm trying to not have those anymore. I want clear face. But yeah, I would say, again, at first, though, I thought it was more about smoothing out wrinkles, about filler and things like that, and it's not. I think taking care of your skin is the most important part, and then add the other stuff later. But I would suggest anybody to do treatments like Morpheus 8 and stuff first. And, you know, I get a lot of heat sometimes from women who didn't have good results with Morpheus 8. And I tell you this every single time we talk about it, it matters who does it. Somebody can get like a certificate to say that they can do it, but it doesn't mean they know what they're doing. The depths, all of that stuff matters. How far they go, different parts of your skin. Dr. Petra is so good at explaining it when she talks about this is where you don't want to lose volume. This is where you do want to lose some volume. Because I'm pretty sure how she said it was like destroys fat. So you don't want all the fat destroyed.
Right.
But I love Morpheus 8. And I know like some people are like, oh, that's kind of old school now. They have all this new stuff. Well, it worked for me.
That's all that matters.
And it does take a few treatments. It's not like one time. First time I had it done, I didn't know what to expect, and I swore I would never do it again. I was laying there and I thought, I'm not even going to finish this. There's no way. But again, I'm dramatic, so don't listen to me. But then once it was over, it was over. It was like a sunburn. It was kind of heated and warm. But I noticed some results within a couple weeks, and I thought, I'm going to go back and have a second treatment and just see. Because she said, you know, you're going to need 3. And I'm like, I'm not doing that 3 times.
Yeah.
Then I did the second one. I was like, I saw the difference. I was like, oh, sign me up for number 3, baby. And then I had that third one. And yeah, it was a big difference.
It was good.
Big difference. Have you heard of the halo treatment? Do y'all know what that is? Halo treatment?
Yes. It's a laser.
Yeah. I have not had that done. But it seems like I have heard of that. It seems like I've seen people that have had it done. I'm at Dr. Melanie Petro's, Jody. She's in Vestavia, Alabama. Yeah, I mean, my last name is not hard to find out. I mean, I tag my kids. I'm on social media everywhere. I like is able. It's just kind of cute.
Boo.
Yes. I thought you said boom boom. But yeah, it's in Vestavia. She's in Vestavia. It's not far from Birmingham at all.
I need one of my mini lights.
Okay.
I know. I know. Crazy. Dr. Peter, do you do the halo treatment? Is that something you do?
Yeah, Moxie's newer.
Is that the same?
That's what I had yesterday, and it's barely like feeling. I did the BBL on Moxie.
I saw that.
Halo's a little bit deeper. We have them both.
Okay, so yeah, she has both of them.
But I've never had Moxie, so.
You look good though. Yours.
Well, it's not the same downtime as doing a Halo.
Those halo a lot more down. Have you had that done, or you're just asking?
And then I put salmon sperm on top.
It looks good.
Well, it doesn't look good yet.
It does look good still. I was swollen a little bit after mine. You're not swollen.
You had Moxie?
Mhm.
You have whiter skin though, so she can be more aggressive.
She was a little aggressive. It didn't matter.
How long have she been numbing?
Not long.
About 5 minutes.
About 5 minutes.
I like the
I
lip
want to
color.
see her picture.
I like that lip color.
We got pictures. Thank you.
That's what was recommended. And Mandy, like I said, also, did you say where you were, Mandy? And again, these ladies have been wonderful. Like when people message, they'll answer questions for you. That's why I love that she goes live when I'm here and she answers questions for everybody. Mississippi ain't far. No, like
I'm
next
from
door.
Mississippi.
No, you're from Mississippi?
Yeah, you know.
How did I not know that?
I don't know. Troy and I both are. Easy is.
Why was I thinking you were from Miami?
Because that's where I belong. You'd have never met
She
me.
belongs in Miami.
We would have never met if I was from Miami because I would have never left. That's my favorite place in the world.
Maybe that's why I thought that. Jess, I'm not really sure. So we're going to talk about, I know I'm having some Botox. I'm having some filler done in here. I'm going to have my lips done, but she's going to talk about it when we do it. I'm telling you,
I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing.
3.5 hours ain't far, Lauren. It's not. I'm telling you. Again, you know, it's your face. I can't stress that enough. It's your face.
Especially if you're in Mississippi.
Oh, I look like my mother. Oh, wow. Oh, she's trying to help me show you.
I have a different pencil. Do you mind?
Sorry, what'd you say?
I need a different pencil.
Okay.
Yesterday, I had a tipped one of those in my pocket,
I have 1,000 of them.
but I don't know why it was in my pocket. Nobody seems to
Maybe you were
understand that.
supposed to bring it to me.
I don't know. I was at our women's group last night. We were at the Botanic, and I went into my pocket and I said, I have the top of a stylus, like my iPad thing. And they're like, oh, okay. I'm like, no, you don't understand. Like, I don't know why it's there. I don't know how it got there. I don't know why it's in my pocket. And nobody seemed to care though. I am in Elisha, Georgia. I do not know where that's at. I'm originally from Albany. I have family in Canton, but I don't know where Elisha is.
I used to go to Canton. I love to go to Canton.
Canton's a really nice town. My daughter works in she works in Canton now. She works at the Mill. She has in a salon there. The Mill's a really nice place too.
Did you go to Hamels?
I don't think so. Is that in the Mill?
Country place is so good.
I did go play golf.
Where?
Moore's Mill in Auburn.
Okay.
They have golf shoes now. I know where Blue Ridge is. I'm trying to have some water. This may be bad. And remember, when we're doing the angles, the hips are large.
We will zoom.
I watch y'all's lives with women sometimes, and I'm like, why are they getting that kind of angle? They should be coming up from the south side of me, like, oh my gosh.
So this is what we're getting of
Okay, that's better.
just
After I just spit water. That's
because you're numb.
Oh my gosh. Oh, her love for animals, Robin. Look, I tell her sometimes I think she likes the animals better than she does people. But she does people too, but she does love her dogs. I'm not going to come back as anything because I don't really believe in that. But if I did, I would want to be one of Dr. Melanie Petra's dogs.
You know what? That is so valid.
If I
You
had
would
to come
be
back,
in heaven.
if I had
on
to
Earth.
come back as an animal, it would be one of Dr. Melanie Petra's dogs, without hesitation.
You'd be the most spoiled,
I know.
loved dog ever.
And they're so big, and they like dominate her.
Oh yes, they crush her.
Not just one, but there's like several of them.
Yeah, there's like 4.
Several. And I love animals. I mean, I used to have a lot of animals. Like, so we had dogs and chickens and cats and goats and every animal you can imagine we had. But I don't have anything now. I don't have any kind of responsibility. I don't
Isn't it
really-
nice?
Income goes on. If I had an animal, like, I'd feel bad as much as I travel. Like,
Mhm.
plus I live in an apartment. I don't
Yeah.
want to have to walk if I'm not picking up warm poop. In a
No,
bag. It's not
that's the
happening.
word.
I can't. Oh my gosh, I can't. There's a lot of people. Like I said, I had a cat that I would have gave a kidney to in a heartbeat. Her name was Kitty Kitty, because my grandson couldn't say kitty kitty.
That's cute.
So I'm telling you, if my cat needed a kidney, it could have had one of mine. But I don't have any animals now. Plus, baby Jack is so allergic to everything. What's up, Tricky Ricky? I have a grandson who will be 3 in December, and he's allergic to like dogs and things, eggs, like all kind of stuff. And bless his heart, we were at his grandmother's house a couple weeks ago, and literally, like the dog went by, and he just kind of petted the dog, and within 10 minutes, like both eyes were just swollen shut.
That's how my sisters are. I mean, we had a cousin's wedding a few months ago, and she has a big like Aussie Shepherd, sweetest dog ever, but it's just big and fluffy. And he came to like the getting ready part, and my sister, I mean, didn't even touch. I think like Flynn maybe just licked her or something. And oh my gosh, we had to go get her some Benadryl, and she was knocked out for
Bless
like
her heart.
3 hours, and her face was so swollen. Like,
Yeah, Jack's little eyes would get all swollen
yeah,
shut.
I mean, it was bad.
Patrick, you're not nice. And no, that's not the way it works, Patrick.
What's Patrick saying?
Something about my face and a man, but
So rude.
they are. But something I wanted to say back was that I swallowed, but I said no, I'm not going to say that because that would be inappropriate. So it wouldn't be on my face.
That was good. That was
Patrick.
good.
Yeah, I have to try to keep it
Yeah,
appropriate.
that was good. Good catch.
I say stuff that gets me in trouble so much, and they screen record stuff.
Oh my goodness, I bet.
It's so bad.
That's so funny.
It's so bad. Julie, you didn't hear me say that out loud, did you? My bad. Sorry, Julie.
What?
No, I know where Leesburg is. My son graduated from Leesburg High, Lee County High. Nan? I don't know, are we friends? My son lives in Albany. Give you a follow back. Private account. Look, when I follow y'all back, like when we're connecting, you don't have to accept me to follow you back. It's just a way that we can talk if you want to. Because if I'm not following you back and you message me, I go check those messages sometimes, but sometimes I don't. Does she know Dr. Seitzinger? I don't know what that word is. Seitzinger. Seitzinger? Does Dr.
I'm not
Richard know?
sure if she knows.
I can't
Is he in
even
Birmingham?
pronounce that. I have no idea. It's like I went to eat. Shut up. Oh my gosh, I have to think before I speak. That's like we went for my birthday. My friends took me to the Botanic to eat, and
I was.
oh my goodness! But I couldn't pronounce the food. Now last night I could because we ate outside
Mhm.
from the little grill part, but like we went into the restaurant part.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't even know how to say these words.
No, I never do. I just
I was
like,
like, just
can I
some with
have
some
this
chicken.
this
Like
one?
some chicken.
Yeah.
In Montgomery. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to ask her if you remind me. Can you ask the doctor what is best with sagging jowls and cheeks? I will, because that's what's happening to mine. That's why I'm having some stuff done right in here. Nicole, I lost like 26 pounds. I'm probably going to find it, but I did. I lost it.
I'm
But,
probably gonna find it. I've never heard that before. I love that.
I did. I lose it all the time, then I go back and pick it up. Like, come on. Melissa, your grandbaby is so beautiful. I can't believe how big she's gotten. I saw her on the other social media thing. I was like, and what are you doing? Like, you're redoing your whole house? I keep up. I wish I was close. I'd have bought some of that furniture. But yeah, your grandbaby is beautiful. This is my area that I suffer in, like right in here. So she told me what we're doing. They were doing some type of filler or something. We'll talk about when we do it. Look like a shark. 100 pounds? That is phenomenal. Good for you. Yeah, I came through town today and stopped at the playground in the park and played with Jack and held, which baby was that? Genevieve, for a few minutes before I came here. Let me sure. Okay. Robin, that's huge. 100 pounds? Yeah, I'm sure you look great. But no, hey, when you lose weight, it does affect your skin. I mean, that happens. So I see it all the time. I've not lost 100 pounds. I did. I have actually. The heaviest I ever was back in 2017 or 2018, and I do think I'm about 90 pounds lighter now than what I was then. That's full
awesome.
size. I looked at a picture. We were at the Bass Pro Shop, and I was like, "When did that happen? Nobody even told me I got that big." But I said I was the only person that ever had colon cancer and gained weight. I don't know how you do that, but I did. Yeah. Like you're supposed to lose weight with cancer, not me. No, I did not. Thank you, Christy. Your fan club. Oh, why do they say? Why can't they say my friends have completed the first stage of the club quest? Club cheers have been a lot for all fans to send and celebrate. I don't know what that means, but thank you. I don't know why TikTok says it like that. I had a lady come into our work. I don't know. It's been a few weeks ago, and I told y'all it never fails when they go, Christy from TikTok, and I'm always every single time. Do you like her or not? Because that depends. If you like her, yes, that is me. If you don't, no, we just look alike. It's not me. What's up, Kelly? And she's like, I follow you like I'm one of your fans. I'm like, no, you're not. We're friends. Let me make sure I follow you back. So now we're friends, and that's how it needs to be. Oh, Cassie, I don't know. I don't really know what Group 7 is. I'm part of it, I think. If I'm going to say this wrong, probably, but let me try. Some girl was doing like an experiment, and she did groups 1 through 7. And if you see this video, it comes across your For You page, you're in Group 7. But I've never seen one about being in Group 6, and I've never seen one about being in Group 5. So I don't know if everybody's Group 7 or if there really is a Group 1 through 6. I have no idea. So he could hear him. I bet he didn't like me, did he? He felt famous for a second. Definitely no fame here. I told y'all I've shit my pants before. I don't think famous people ever shit their pants. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I don't think that's ever happening by famous. You were warning him. Oh, Kelly, look, and I say this every time we talk about it. Never, ever, ever did I want any of that to happen. But when you're faced with stuff that you have no control of, a divorce or a child who goes in no contact, whatever it is, you have to survive it. And I didn't want to just survive it. I wanted to thrive in a new part of life that I was, given without asking for it. Oh, that's going to numb me up right there. It's true though, Cassie. I mean, nobody famous ever shits their pants, I'm sure. So, yeah. And Kelly, you know what? Sometimes I'm in the survive phase now. Well, it's coming, baby. It's coming, Elizabeth. Hold on. Yeah. And look, we're all trying to survive life. All of us are. There are just different seasons, and there's different times, and there's different things that we go through. That is a fact. So last night I had a bad night. I had a rough day yesterday. Today's a brand new day, full of endless possibilities. Anything's possible. Life changes just like that. And I try to stay focused. Sometimes I have to call y'all when I'm having a bad day because I have bad days, and I don't ever want you to think I don't. I don't ever want you to look at me and think, okay, I'm not doing good because I'm not always happy like she is, or I'm not where she is. I struggle. Do you understand? Like, I really struggle at times. I miss my baby. And none of us asked to be a part of any of this. This was not a club that we said, hey, I hope I get involved in this someday. But it's something that's going on, and we have to make the best of it, and we have to try to help each other. And I'm learning a lot. I'm learning about who I am as a woman, and I am more than a mother. I'm more than a grandmother. I'm more than a daughter. Like, I'm an individual person. I'm a human being. I have needs, wants, desires, and how I feel matters, and what I want matters. And I don't let anybody make me feel bad about that anymore. I do think divorce plays a role. I've been at TikTok asking about that one time. Like, how many of you have parents that are divorced if you're in no contact with one of them? And some people are like, that has nothing to do with it. I think a divorce does have a lot. I think the home structure has a lot to do with things. I think the way people are brought up has a lot to do with things. It changes people. It influences them. It has to. I'm going to charge my phone up. I don't know how long I have on my battery, just to make sure. We need the good. Yes, that's the thing, Kelly. Like I said, if I make a video where I'm crying, then people are like, "Oh my God, why are you always crying?" Because I'm hurting. That's why. Sometimes I cry. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I feel so powerful and I feel so strong, and other times I feel so weak and I feel like I'm not going to make it. There's no way I can survive this. And then somehow I find strength, and I do. And that's what I try to help y'all be able to do the same thing. But y'all, this is the thing. Y'all tell me how I help y'all, and what you don't realize is how much you help me. It's mutual. It's what we're doing for each other. I love when we get on live like this and y'all start talking, and then y'all start finding other women that you can connect to, and that you have things in common, and then y'all can become friends and y'all can help each other, because I can't always do it. I can't always answer everybody back, and I can't always be there, instantly for somebody. I wish I could, but when you have a platform that has grown like mine has, it's just not possible. And I feel like I let y'all down sometimes. So I always love when I see y'all talking to each other, and I'm like, okay, they're still looking out for each other. That's what we're trying to do, build our community with each other. I'm so glad you have your baby back. Kelly, 37 years. Oh my gosh. I can't imagine. It's hard. It's just hard. Sometimes there's no words to actually say, except I'm sorry. And I'm praying for you. I'm here if you need to vent. What I'm trying to read. I think I got some of that stuff in my eye. I'm in the anger. Mine comes and goes a little bit, I think. Like, I'll be doing really, really good. And I think what made me angry the last couple days is just the fact that I look at my grandchildren, and he used to go knock on her door and ask for her in her bedroom, and he no longer does that. And that just popped in my mind. Like, he used to always see a Jeep like hers and call her name, and he doesn't do that anymore. And the last two, like Luke and Willow, and the last three, Luke, Willow, and Genevieve, don't even know her. And that makes me upset. That part angers me. Not even so much her not talking to me. It does anger me that I feel like she's continuing to try to paint this narrative of me, and it's just not necessary. Like, we don't have to bash. I don't think there's a bashing thing. I don't think I ever bash her in any way, shape, or form. And I hate that, that she feels like her friend needs to get in the middle of something to talk about it with me, when all she has to do is talk to me. If my daughter said, "Mom, I don't want you doing this. This makes me uncomfortable," or then we could work something out. But until I hear from her, I'm not going to do anything different. I thought so, Kelly. Like I said, she was in a relationship, but she's not in that relationship anymore. So I don't know. I do think in situations like this, there are people that, let me say it, let me try to think of it like this. Hold on a minute. Because I don't want to say anything that can be taken the wrong way. All right, for me, whenever I'm going through something, the more people that I surround myself with that encourage me and my behavior and tell me that I'm doing the right thing, that I'm doing what's necessary, that don't worry about what anybody else thinks, this is what's best for me, I am likely to believe those people and continue in that behavior, if that makes any sense. I think in situations you have to, I tell you all the time, I talk to kids who are no contact. And I like doing that because it gives me both sides. So, but I don't know how many people that are no contact talk to parents or talk to other people who have restored relationships with their family to see if it's possible. I don't know how many people do that. I would like to think if that were the situation I was in, I would want all kinds of people to help me make good decisions. But I don't. Do I think my daughter's friend is helping her make good decisions? Absolutely not. I don't think she even has. I don't even think she has a right to intervene. It has nothing to do with her whatsoever. But people do whatever they want to do. Nothing you can do about it. Oh, Rocky, I'm so happy. That's what I love to hear. Look, I believe in restoration. I believe families will be healed. I believe relationships will be healed. That's part of life. Things happen. Um, do I know when? No, not. I have no clue. Do I know that I have to keep going? Yes, 100%. I have 5 other children, grandchildren that need me, that depend on me, that love me and want to spend time with me. And so I don't think I'm this horrible person that one child wants to paint me as. I'm not perfect by any means, but definitely not horrible. Oh, thank you, Rocky. Gosh, Kim, I love that. I'm gonna have to pin that. Hold on, I gotta pin that because you're absolutely right. I would tell my children every day when they left for school, have a good day, use good judgment, choose your friends, don't let them choose you. It matters who you hang around. If you hang around people who are constantly telling you your family is not important, your mother's not important, your father's not important, your siblings are not important, you are going to believe that. If you hang around people that tell you this is the only option that you have, this is the best for you, and that's constantly what you're being told, you're going to start thinking that way. So I just say surround yourself with a different group of people. I have people of all walks of life that are my friends. I have people that are not Christians, people that are Christians. It causes me to always think and always, I don't always know everything, just put it that way. Well, that's what this started off with, RJ, is with what I thought, was the boyfriend, the whole relationship. But I've since talked to the boyfriend. I talked to the boyfriend today, actually, and so he's not the excuse anymore. If that was the problem to begin with, that's fine. But he's not the excuse. So when you're grown, you get to decide what you want to do. You get to decide. And I told you, I learned the difference between rules and boundaries because I got so tired of hearing that dirty word boundaries. Like, they need to respect my boundaries. What does that even mean? And what I learned was that rules are things that you put in place for people to follow. Boundaries are things that you put in place for your actions and what you will do or not do depending on how someone else behaves. An example is if you're dating a guy and this guy, if you tell him, you can't talk to me that way, or like, I will not allow you to talk to me that way, that's the rule. You're telling him what he can or cannot do. But if you say to him, if you continue to talk to me this way, I will no longer be dating you. I will break up with you. That is your boundary. Your boundary is what you put in place for you, not for someone else. And I think it gets misused all the time. But those are my boundaries. My boundaries. Oh, that and the word narcissist. Oh my God. Drives me crazy. pumpkin cheesecake.